In terms of what can be done from the top down, I mean, I would think that, adopting the Chicago principles, or a president who talks about free expression and intellectual diversity, that signals to people. It says something about the culture of the place. It says something about the expectations of the place. If the president of your university is out there in public saying, we are going to maintain institutional neutrality, all views, no matter how heterodox they are welcome on this campus, I would hope that people on campus would take heart and feel free to speak. And of course, just adopting a statement isn't enough. You need to back it up with all sorts of practices and other policies.
And education.
And education, sure. And eventually what you need is cultural change. Right, but that cultural change has to start somewhere. Just as another example, think of the reaction to the recent SCOTUS case on affirmative action. The response of higher ed has almost been univocally to politically oppose it. Yeah. Right? I mean, that tells you something about the difficulty of cultural change. The American public, a majority of Americans are against affirmative action in college admissions. SCOTUS is against affirmative action in college admissions, but the college admissions officers remain firmly in favor of it. At ACTA, we obviously focus on donors, alumni, trustees, and what I would say is that if you're in one of those categories, which many people are, many people obviously are alumni of a college, you should think about what is your college doing? If you're a donor, what are they using your money for? If you're a trustee, right? Trustees, you get appointed as a trustee, it's an honor. There's a tendency to think that trustees are supposed to be university boosters, right? You go, you rubber stamp a bunch of documents a few times a year, and then you get to go out to a nice dinner, maybe to a football game or a basketball game. But trustees have a fiduciary duty to the institution, right? They should be concerned to uphold the historical mission of the institution. They should be looking at the curriculum. They should be looking at the finances, right? In terms of what Jennifer's talking about, I mean, one of the best things we could probably do is to just shrink the size of the bureaucracy on campus substantially. And so if you're a trustee at a university, why don't you ask how much money is being spent on non-instructional staff at your institution, and ask, what are these people doing? How many of them do we really need? And you have the right and the responsibility to ask those questions, and a board of trustees has the authority to do something about it.